Today we're taking you on a trip on the Apache Trail, and we're going to show you some of the sights we found.
We're at the Superstition Mountain Museum today. We're going to check it out and see what they have around here to look at and see if we learn something and have some fun.
Now the museum's admission is $5 for adults, $4 for seniors, 55 plus, and then kids 17 and under are free when they're with an adult. And there's just a lot of cool stuff. There's some Native American stuff, there's some geology stuff, some stuff, of course, about the old ranches and the Superstition Mountains, and then, a little bit on what was there, how they lived, and then, of course, the conquistadores that were in the area, the old Spaniards that were there, the army that was there, and also, of course, about the treasure and the heart map. And there's, of course, a lot of treasure maps of the old Dutchman. And he has several different ones of people that have their own ideas about where it may be buried. Anyway, we looked. We didn't find any. But, it's always fun to follow in their footsteps. You got to watch for all the rattlesnakes out there, though. Anyway, this has been 100 years of fun and game on this road, and you'll find out how much fun and game on the road because it's pretty rough. But anyway, we're going to go step outside after here and check out some of this place over here. Alright, so here we are at the cool little church, and view from the outside of what we're going to be checking out. We'll save the church for last. Okay.
We're going to check out Boot Hill while we're here. You can see the superstitions in the background. And let's go check it out. Oh, a couple of old ore cars out there. On to the next thing here.
Alright, I won't comment on that. Let's go on the nature trail and see what we can find along this little walk outside here. Should be some mining stuff. Here's an original 1903 well boring machine. That's pretty cool. Outfit number 1. And then here we got some more stuff all to do with mining and gold crushing. And that's, I'm going to go check all this out here. Oh, all kinds of cool rusty stuff there, Bob. So this here is a Corsac 20 stamp ore mill. This baby was in Bland, New Mexico at an elevation of 7,500 feet. And it was all the way dismantled and then it got put back together. And that's why the road's so rough. It took this, it says it's 70 tons, and it was transported on the road. No wonder it's all rough and crappy. Anyway, lots of cool stuff right here. And they say the ground literally shakes during demonstrations of this thing. Now the Apache Land barn, the gallows, and the chapel were moved to the museum grounds, and there were the remains of a petulant movie ranch that where they did all the movies around here. And there's all kinds of little stuff and remains on the outside that they moved here from, movie stuff. And there's a lot of these little creepy life-size dolls around here. So, don't be scared when you're looking into little peepholes. There's the firehouse, of course, which is really cool. And, of course, the sheriff's station. And, once again, some creepy dolls in there. And the poor guy's not too far away from the gallows, where he'd probably be hung. And that was also from the movie ranch. And then just down the street right here is the barber shop. And they also have some creepy dolls, although it looks more like somebody's getting a tooth pulled. Gives me anxiety just looking at it. I bet you he ended up in here. Now for inside the barn. It's also called the Audrey Murphy barn because of a lengthy gun battle that was staged in the barn for the movie Arizona Rangers that starred Audrey Murphy. Um, you know, there was a lot. It says that there was a lot of Western, dozens of Western films and TV Western episodes shot in this location. Now, of course, right now it houses all the movie memorabilia from Apacheland. Apacheland actually was in what is now known as Gold Canyon, and this is just some of the remains of it. That used to be the movie mecca of Arizona. It opened in 1959, and then it got closed in 2004 due to a fire that burned pretty much everything except for the chapel, the barn, and the gallows. Um, and they were moved here to the museum property to be displayed for everybody to enjoy. Now, the original chapel steeple was removed, and a specially made steeple was put in there so that the fake steeple could be blown off in an explosion during the filming of a movie at Apacheland.
It's singing Elvis in the church.
The chapel, which is known as the Elvis Chapel, which was used in the movie Chero he was in, he was actually a dramatic actor in that, and he didn't actually sing at all in that movie. Pretty cool. Okay, last stop, Wells Fargo Stagecoach Liner. Let's see what we can see here. Ooh, Tortilla Flats. That's where we're going next. We're going to go buy ourselves a little ticket from this other creepy dummy here. And anyway, we're going to hop on the Stagecoach Liner and hit the road and see where the historical road will lead us from here. Anyway, we're going to make a stop at our campground and get on the road.
Well, we're headed out of the Lost Dutchman campground, and we're going down the Apache Trail Historic Road to a place called Tortilla Flats, and it's supposed to be kind of an interesting little fun place. So we'll see what it's like and check out the road. Seems a little rough.
It's a little historic.
Yeah.
So we're approaching Canyon Lake, which is actually a reservoir here, and you know, which is kind of nice to have some water and a place to cool off. They got a swimming area out here. It's kind of nice to cool off in the hot times over here. And there's a few little stops like this one here that you can access the water and do some swimming. There's boating here. There's also like a steamboat that does some tours out of here. And then there's also a campground over here at the Canyon Lake Marina. And we'll go by there in just a little bit here. And the prices here are a bit pricey, at least for the marina. I looked it up, and we're looking at about $60 for a campsite, and then $20 to pump out your tank if you want it. And then if you're tent camping, it's about $35, and then day use. Up to 6 people, 1 car is $20 for the car. But if you plan to spend the whole day, I mean, it'd be a nice thing to do. There's some hiking around here too that may be fun to do if it's not really hot. We're gonna go over the bridge here. That's pretty cool. Got to make sure you pay attention because it's a 1-lane bridge here. There's a marina. And got some boats out there too. I'm not sure what the prices is on that. It's a beautiful lake and definitely really refreshing. So anyway, we're going to continue to Tortilla Flats. That's our destination. But there's definitely some beautiful stops along the way with awesome views and everything. So make sure you stop. Now there's a campground at Tortilla Flats too. I'm not sure about that one. I didn't check. So let's see what is to see right here.
We made it to Tortilla Flats. The road's pretty bumpy getting here. It's about 10 miles long. I wouldn't recommend bringing your motorhome. I know I wouldn't bring mine because all the stuff you have stored in it, like your dishes and everything else, it would be like if you threw everything in the dryer. It'd probably reorganize everything for you on the way here. So I don't think I'd be doing that, but to each their own. But let's get out and we'll take a walk down the boardwalk and check things out, and we'll go in and have some lunch, and maybe try out some prickly pear ice cream. I think Anya wants to try that out, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's check it out.
Not a jail, not a museum. I think we're going to pass by that today. And then, oh, this was used to be old first school. And this looks to be where my prickly pear ice cream is. And oops, somebody hanging up there. Okay. And then, hi ladies. Just some two pretty faces there. Looks like a bit of history or folklore about the place here. And okay, well, we're at the saloon. We're gonna go in. We're gonna have a little bite. Ooh, this looks really cool inside. It's a real saloon, so you get really bleep faced in here. Goodbye, Superstition Mountains. We had a great time, even though we didn't find the Lost Dutchman's gold mine anywhere. What I did find out though, that the Lost Dutchman, he was no windmill living, Gouda cheese eating, tulip growing, wooden shoe wearing Dutchie like me. No, he was a bratwurst eating, Oktoberfest beer drinking, lederhose wearing German Deutschman named Jakob Maltz. Alright, learn something new every trip. Alright, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing to us. We really appreciate it. Also, just want to let you guys know that we have a new design out on Amazon Prime. You can find them there by going under Follow Your Wanderlust or click the links below the videos. And we have these in several colors, so go check them out.